If money feels confusing, stressful, or like it never stays in your bank account, it's not because you're bad with money. It's because no one showed you the steps. But today, I am breaking down the 7 steps to financial freedom in a way that actually makes sense. Think of this like a roadmap. You see, you don't jump straight to the destination. You take the steps in the right sequential order. And let's start with step number 1. Before you go anywhere, you have to know where you're currently standing. This means asking yourself simple questions like, how much money do I make? How much money am I spending on myself? How much do I owe to debtors? And how much personal assets do I own? You can't fix what you refuse to look at. And it isn't about judgment, it's all about honesty. Because guessing your numbers is like driving a car with your eyes closed and just hoping for the best. Once you can clearly see where your money is going, then you're ready for the next step. And this is what holds most people back, not because they can't plan, but because they never give their money direction. See, now that you know where your money is going, the next question becomes, what do you want your money to do for you? See, your money needs a job. And a simple framework that I like to use is the 70-20-10 rule. And all that means is that 70% of your income is for living, 20% of your income is for investing in your future, and that remaining 10% of your income is for sowing good seeds. Freedom doesn't come from earning more, it comes from organizing what you already make. And the 70-20-10 rule creates boundaries so your lifestyle doesn't quickly eat away at everything that you earn. And once your money has structure, you can finally build stability. But structure alone isn't enough because the life still happens. And when a life surprise happens to you, the question isn't if something's going to go wrong, so whether you're equipped to tackle it when that event happens. This is your financial seatbelt. You see, an emergency fund prepares you for or protects you from car repairs, medical bills, job changes, and last but not least, unexpected expenses. The goal here is to have at least 3 to 6 months of expenses saved up. Now, you've all heard the phrase cash is king. While that might be true, cash doesn't only allow you to have more options, cash also allows you to remain calm when that rainy day comes. And this step is huge because the worst money decisions I see people make are when they panic and make decisions due to unforeseen circumstances. But my clients who choose to remain calm also have the confidence to tackle the next step. Now that you're no longer reacting to emergencies, it's time to deal with what's quietly been holding you back, and that's high interest debt. You see, high interest debt steals from your future. This includes debt in the form of credit cards, personal loans, basically anything that's charging you a crazy amount of interest. If your money is paying interest, it can't build wealth. And to dig yourself out of this hole, you'll want to pick one of 2 strategies called the snowball strategy or the avalanche strategy. Now, both of them work, but what doesn't work is drifting and making your situation worse with each passing day. Now, the snowball strategy basically means you pay off your smallest debts first. Every win builds momentum, your brain gets hooked on the progress, and then motivation keeps you going. The avalanche method, on the other hand, means you attack the highest interest first. It saves you the most money over time, and mathematically, it's probably the smarter move, even if it feels slower at the start. And most people aren't stuck because they picked the wrong method. They're stuck because they never picked one at all. They make random extra payments, they shuffle balances, they react instead of executing on a game plan. And wealth is not built on perfection. It's built on commitment. So you pick a lane and you run in that lane until the debt's gone. Then you can move on to building real freedom. But the key is momentum, because each dollar you free up from debt becomes a dollar you can redirect to your future. And once debt is no longer draining you, you can finally move into wealth building mode. This is where the shift happens. See, you go from surviving with money to using money as a financial tool. Now, as you probably already know, investing is how money makes more money for you. And it's not overnight, it's not sexy, it's not magic, it's being consistent in retirement accounts, market investing, long-term strategies that all help you build wealth through compounding interest. You don't need to be perfect with your investment portfolios, you just need to be consistent. Time is a secret ingredient here, and the earlier you start, the harder your money works for you. But building wealth is not enough, because anything you build needs protection. And this is a step people skip until it's way too late. Protection has to be part of your plan. See, protection can come in the form of insurance, estate planning, updating your beneficiaries, wills, and trusts. Unprotected wealth is borrowed confidence. Having an adequate amount of insurance in place ensures that your family's safe, your assets are secure, and that your progress doesn't disappear overnight. Once your foundation is strong, you can finally start to think long term, which brings me to the final step. Saving and investing are only half of the equation. The real test comes when you start using the money. This is where financial freedom becomes a reality for you. Not how much you saved, but how you turn savings into income. Now, when you withdraw matters, and equally important is where you withdraw. It's important to remember that Uncle Sam usually comes knocking when you're ready to start taking distributions. Your focus in retirement shouldn't be how do I manage my portfolio, or it should be how do I manage my portfolio while living my best life and not running out of income. Now, a good distribution plan reduces risk, controls taxes, and creates predictable income, and helps your money last longer than you live. This is what separates a stressful retirement from a peaceful one. And financial freedom isn't luck, it's steps taken in the right order.